They're a good team, but we got you. So we're going to win.
Looking good, MP.
Time to turn the page, MP.
It's Saturday night and live on 2K Sports. We've got the excitement of the NBA for you tonight. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Hauser in at the 3. And for Charlotte, the guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Nurkic is out there with Bridges, and it's Okogie in at the small forward position. And last season, Doris, the league took a stand on load management with the player participation policy.
Well, Kevin, I think that was a good...
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Diabate's checked in. Smith comes in for Josh Okogie. Trey Mann, he's checked in for Brandon Miller. And it's Carson in for Ball. Al Horford is checked in for the Celtics. Pritchard comes in for Drew Holiday. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Drew Holiday said you can play small and big. You have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure. To the inside, Hauser. No good with the layup.
And they have a narrow edge here in rebounding early on, and you wonder what kind of a role that's going to play moving forward.
For three, Bridges sinks the triple. Bridges has got a couple of threes now in the first with the Hornets.
Miles Bridges getting more and more audacious from the three-point line. We see you, sir.
Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Carson.
Hornets foul. Carson, first personal foul, second team.
It's his first trip to the line.
Really can't criticize the work he did at the line a year ago. 82% on the season.
First one falls for him. Williams, he's... Charles Lee calling timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Three minutes of action so far in the second quarter.
2 minutes.
High post shot. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Celtics trail by 7. Doors, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously, this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes. They led the league in attempts. But obviously, your two best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that.
We've got Bridges. Carson out there with Brandon Miller. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Carson kicks to Bridges. Latrey, it's in. It's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. Down low. Here's Pritchard. And that's good for 2 as he grabs the feed. Pritchard's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, Porzingis, because he's a scoring threat, that's going to open up opportunities for him to find his teammates.
1:02 left in the second quarter. Pass to Nurkic. Miller kicks to Carson. Shot clock at 5. Bridges inside the three-point line. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Bridges has got 11 points.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Tatum on the wing. He's got 11. Outside, Horford. Picked by Horford. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Carson passes to Miller. For the 3. And it's the Hornets, another 3.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
Here's Tatum. The shot misses. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've done a lot of great work from long range. We'll return shortly.
Well, they have been so careful with the rock. Smart passes, tight handle on the ball. Really speaks to the focus and discipline.
And now, not a bad. That is more than enough of a.
And as we dive into the checked in for the Hornets.
You got this, MP.
Celtics trail by 17 on the floor for Boston. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Hauser in at the small forward. That one falls.
Well, we think of Drew as a defender, but tonight they've turned to Holiday's offense, and he has delivered.
And we all hear talk about Drew Holiday's defense, but you know, Doris, he is much more than that. You've said it countless times.
Kevin, this is a guy who's a tremendous rebounder for a guard, a very willing playmaker. He can carry a scoring burden if you need him to, but he's also willing to take a very limited number of shots. It's all about the team with him.
Tatum against Bridges. Tries again. The kick out to Holiday. A three-pointer off the mark. Hornets leading by 17. Pass to Carson. A minute 42 left in the third quarter. Back to Ball. Ball of a pick from Carson. From 18 feet away. Again, the Hornets score.
Well, you have to be willing to take what the defender gives you. LaMelo Ball gets into that mid-range, makes the defender pay.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Carson. Bridges for three. Nailed from three-point land. Bridges has got 16 points.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now. Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night, 3 in the first half.
43 seconds left to play in the third. Carson kicks to Ball. Shoots over White, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
There is just such enthusiasm, such a love for the game with LaMelo. Shot after shot going down.
Here's Holiday. Pass to Hauser. Porzingis with a screen on Ball. White, good.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Here's Carson from beyond the arc. The rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Holiday. Up in time. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. We've got ball. Trey Manage out there with Grant Williams. Then it's Tiny, and it's Diabate in at the center position. So that's the Hornets 5. Here's Carson. It's hauled in by Cornette.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. A shot by Pritchard, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Carson gets the bucket.
That's just great recognition by LaMelo Ball. The pinpoint accuracy makes it easy for his teammate.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Group on the floor now for Charlotte. And the Hornets call time here. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Hornets.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LaMelo Ball.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
Smith off a pick from Carson. Smith the pass to Carson. It's good, the assist that time from Smith.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Holiday gets the bucket.
And he's got it all working for him tonight. Holiday's effort level and energy are off the charts.
To the paint. Pass to man. Outside Williams. Here's the screen. Smith for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Tatum looking around. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on.
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow. best fans we've seen yet. Make sure you disappoint.
About game time.
MP said he woke up today ready to slay some dragons.
Coming right up, the Timberwolves taking on the Hornets. For the Minnesota Timberwolves, a tremendous beginning to their season. They've been gaining momentum with each and every game. Hornets, T-Wolves, don't leave your seat. We'll be right back. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have a Monday night of basketball for you. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And to look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And it feels really early to be already missing players from the lineup. How these teams respond will impact the outcome of this game.
And a look at the starters for Charlotte. Miles Bridges is out there with Josh Okogie. Then there's LaMelo Ball. Then it's Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Smith in at the two-guard spot. And for, you know, on paper. Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Miller's checked in for Gobert. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. BA?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks. On the wingman, lets the three fly. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Reed sets a screen. The 3 is up. Knocks down the long J.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Yeah, you got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
From downtown, and Charlotte another 3.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Clark outside. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Conley. Fires from deep. Diabate grabs the board. Here's Carson. Pass to Bridges. From the arc. Knocks down the triple. Bridges has got 5.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Minnesota.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
Mike Conley out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's McDaniels, and it's Garza in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Conley, so crafty with that left hand of his. The veteran knows his way around the hoop.
Grant Williams, a bit of a jack of all trades, Clark. He always provides a spark.
Yeah, he's an ideal guy to have in your rotation, whether he's starting or coming off the bench, because he gives you a lot of positive production at both ends, and he can get under the skin of the opponent too, which isn't always a bad thing. He gives you everything he has and fits in nicely with whatever role you give him.
Shot from the low post is good. Conley's gotten 4 this quarter.
Right there, Conley working his magic inside. He is crafty near the rack.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Change here. Minot's checked in. And let's use this break to recognize your Western Conference Player of the Week, Anthony Edwards.
He has been the complete package and more over this stretch. I can't think of another guy who has taken his team's needs upon himself like he has. He's a one-man army out there.
Here's Carson. 8 points in his last time out. There's a screen. Here's Mann. Knocks it down from distance. Mann's got 14 points.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Conley can't get it to go. He's made 3. He's missed 3 so far. The recent years have been a bit of a struggle for the Hornets, Clark.
No doubt about it, B.A. I mean, they've dealt with injuries that have really been problematic and roster changes as well. I mean, very much a team in transition, trying to figure out who they are and what they can be. And it's hard to get things clicking when you're having changes in your roster compounded by injuries as well.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. To the inside, and stolen by Williams. Pushing it up now. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Alexander Walker, the pass to Clark. Here's Minot. Outside, Alexander Walker. That one's off. Still out of sync. With the drive. Here's Carson. McDaniels with the rebound.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Pass to Minot. Now here's Conley. He's closely guarded. It's good. He's got 9.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Carson. And here is Williams. 5 to shoot. Man, the pass to Tiny. 3-pointer off the mark. The Timberwolves have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Pass to Alexander Walker. Now Conley. Floats one up. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Carson. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And here's Clark for 3. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. And it's a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
Conley loves setting up his teammates for quality shots. He's one of the more selfless guys in the league.
Shots good by Carson.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Conley looking for an opening. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Diabate's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, and they've taken their foot off the gas a little. They were much more aggressive to start the game and really getting their opponent in early foul trouble.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they need to continue to press that advantage. They've got to get back to that. Don't go away from that. It's been working so well for them. Stay with it.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Pass to Conley. Outside McDaniels. Puts up a 3. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Mike Conley making things happen for Minnesota. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
I think for the Timberwolves, right now a lot of teams are still figuring things out, shuffling rotations, and players are trying to get their timing back.
Yeah, plenty of adjustments in the early stages. And moving on to the Timberwolves now, they're in the midst of a close game.
Their work on the glass has been superb tonight. Chasing down every miss there, Ernie. That's their mindset.
Yeah, you can tell it was a focal point of their game plan coming in, and they've made good on that. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Trey Mann with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current system. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. On the court for the Hornets, Miles Bridges is out there with Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Smith. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Okogie in at the 3. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Okogie. Back to Ball. Here's Okogie. Here's the 3. And there's a call on LaMelo Ball. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The Timberwolves trail. Here is DiVincenzo. 9 points in the game. Reed, a screen on Ball. Here's DiVincenzo. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
Clark, you look at the scoring ability of Miles Bridges. Most nights, he feels like he has an advantage.
And I would agree with that. When you think about defenders trying to slow down Miles Bridges, most guys are either too slow or not strong enough to deal with it. As a result, he's able to make it tough for just about anybody who guards him. McDaniels going upstairs with an athletic move.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Two minutes gone in this 3rd quarter now. The 3 from Ball. Oh, Ball so dangerous from the perimeter.
The defense must honor Ball's 3-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
Pass to Reed. Outside Edwards. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
That's simply a gimme for a player of his caliber. I mean, the defense cannot allow that.
And playoff success has been rare in Minnesota. Last year was the first series win in 20 years, Clark.
How about this fact? That was LeBron's rookie season, 2004 PA. That's the last time the Timberwolves advanced in the playoffs. So T-Wolves fans, I think, really savored the trip to the conference finals and are looking for more from this group going forward.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind. Brian, the way he sees the game makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Allie. We've got 1:48 left in the 3rd quarter. Sends Bridges at home from three-point land. Bridges has got 8 points.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
They get it back. McDaniels can't hit.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Ball against DiVincenzo. Puts the move on. And Ball throws it down.
Ball exploding off the floor for a big slam. Young fella's got some pretty good hops on him.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So both teams making some changes here. Minnesota with the ball. Next game against the Bulls at United Center. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. From deep, Conley. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Man, the pass to Tiny. Back to Man. They set the pick. Let's go with a 3. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 5 rebounds in the game. 34 seconds left in the third. And out of bounds, the Hornets will take it. Garza's checked in for Minnesota. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Carson. 9 points in the game. Over Conley. Shot's good by Carson. Carson's got 11. Timberwolves trail by 5.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Conley up top. He's got 11. Pass to Shannon. Shot to stop the run. Sinks it from distance. Shannon's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. That takes us to the end of the third quarter. What a game. Neither team giving ground. It's the Hornets leading by just 2. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Miller's checked in for Ingles. They've got Miller, Mike Conley out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Shannon in at the small forward position. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Bridges down low, covered by Alexander-Walker, and the basket by Bridges. And the Hornets lead by 4.
Boy, look how easily Bridges shoots through the contact there. I mean, his mechanics are strong, as is his body.
And an emphatic jam on the lob.
A beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Tiny passes to Bridges. Lets it go from deep. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
A tale of two halves. After a slow start, he's turning his offense around.
Pass to Garza. Rebounded by Green. Charlotte leading by 5. Outside man. Green, a screen. And the Hornets, another 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Shannon. Pass to Miller. Here's Shannon. Plenty of space. And he can't get that one.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the 4th. Tiny passes to Bridges. 6 to shoot. Carson. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Edwards against Smith. Will it go? Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
And with the way he can rise, Edwards able to get that shot off anytime.
Ball right side. Smith passes to Ball. Ball ventures inside and converts.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Left side read. Pass to DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on ball. For three, DiVincenzo. Hornets with the rebound. Nurkic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Ball taking his time here. Puts it up from 15. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Here's Edwards. Again, the miss by Edwards.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
For three, Bridges. Offensive board. Shot by Nurkic, no good. Timberwolves trail by 11. 1:11 left in the fourth quarter. The Hornets have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Hornets.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
It sure is. It's just the 2 gamers since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
Smith, and the ball out of play. Timberwolves will have it. .26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. From deep, Conley nails it from 3. Here's Charlotte. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Fades back. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be proud of.
Very true. I mean, when you're out on the road, the wins can feel a little sweeter. This one has to feel extra special.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.
You earned that one.
visualize a win tonight. Then go out and take it.
All right, baby. Let's get down.
Feeling you, MP.
What's up, MP? I'm Chris Brickley. Welcome to my gym. We're open 24/7 for whenever you want to get some work in.
What up, Chris?
MP, glad you made it.
You can't even make a layup.
Hey, what's the count?
It's a couple different ways you make it out this life. Know your steps.
Okay, Rain, you got lucky on that one.
Got no respect for no reading out my rights. Fame expensive, maybe we can speak about the price. When they talk about my name, no, I define greatness. We couldn't rush a day to divine patience. Ain't nothing been the same, it's just my observation. These memories never fade, no, I cannot erase it. I done watched loyalty disintegrate, blowing in the wind, windows down on the interstate. I was confused, I always thought when the money came, that meant sunny days, and all your problems just went away. Ain't nothing slow me down like when I had a spray.
You can't shoot.
Like we was at the light. Maybe that was sight, she not wrong. Thank God to bring my energy protected. I've been burning sage. Follow how you feel. You won't be led astray. I said it and I meant it. Don't know no other way. They ask me how I'm doing. Tell them I'm doing this. If I really wasn't, could you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? When your talent speaks for itself, never pretend to be great. I moved on from that Nike box. I tried to fill up a safe. Get real and turn you numb. Feel like the feelings erased. You ain't never got the chills till you shake. Homie, the streets cold. No contributions to nothing I was pursuing. I understand it's hard to call it a movement if it ain't moving. Keep your energy the same. All them days when I felt wrong. Had everything to gain, but you complain when we quit. Sat around the table, broke bread like the Cypher. Judas, I can feel you touch a snake and it might bite you. Can I call and ask you for the things you asking me? Probably wouldn't let me use your bathroom if I had to. Probably wouldn't throw no water on me. Now you trying to swim, you see my jeweler threw some water on me. If I was you and you was me, you would've left me out. Got it on my own, I would never ask you. My energy protected. I've been burning sage. Follow how you feel. You won't be led astray. I said it and I meant it. Don't know no other way. They ask me how I'm doing. Tell them I'm doing great. Cause if I really wasn't, could you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me? If I really wasn't, would you help me?
Yo, watch him. Shut up. No muscle. Too far for you. Yo, what you got? Hey, yo, right here. Hey, let's go, move around. 15-11. Back door. Yo, check rock.
Stuck inside a daydream lately. Pull me on the dark side, pull me on the dark side, pull me on the dark side, baby. We could take a night drive, baby. Crash into the starlight, baby. We could do it all night, we could do it all night. Only on the dark side, baby. All my friends, they call you crazy, but I've been thinking about you lately. We can
Man, you were a beast out there today. Hope to see you back soon.
Man, most definitely.
Tell me your name. Flickering flame appears on your face, and time erase fact and fiction. This tragic tradition, driving too fast. I can give you anything. Silhouettes and static. The mirror sees you like fire and ice. Dark side.
MP? Nice to meet you. Name's Allie. Welcome to the Gatorade training facility.
It is nice to meet you, Ellie. This place is something else.
We wanted the setting to be inspirational.
I like that.
As we're fond of saying around here, Gatorade exists to spark what's within.
Well, I've been drinking Gatorade for as long as I can remember. Here we go. Yo, what you doing here in Plainview, man?
I live here now. And it was either Wolfpack or Dynasty for Club League, and I didn't want to play with you. So I chose Wolfpack.
Yeah, so you want the scouts to see you playing on the losing team and see a star on that, okay.
Now, I'm going to get the scouts to notice me by shooting every chance I get. I mean, if I play with you, you'll be yelling at me to make the extra pass.
That's right, because I want to win.
Okay, that's all you think the scouts care about?
Yeah, the scouts care if you can win, bro.
Okay, then you really are stupid, bro. Let me give you some game, man.
Here we go. All right.
Scouts only care if you got the skills that translate to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Point blank, end of story.
Well, you only prove that by winning.
No, you prove that by showing how you can help them win at the next level. All right, I'm cocky, but I'm not stupid, MP.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm not a high flyer. I'm not a rim protector. So if I want to lead this broke down town, I have to prove I can shoot.
That makes sense, bro. Because you're small.
Man, you ain't got to be Wimby to shoot out the gym. But since you care so much, I'm going to give you that L you've been asking for.
Yeah,
right?
I bet.
All
Let's
right,
do it.
Bet.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our presentation of Illinois Club League Basketball. I'm Joe Lamy, joined by Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. Some of the future stars of the region look to hone in their skills as we have the Wolfpack hosting the Dynasty.
And to call this a rivalry might be underselling it. This is more of a feud than anything. These clubs really dislike each other.
And the Wolfpack would love to play spoiler in this one, looking to put an end to the Dynasty's 11-game win streak.
Yeah, Joe, and both of these teams have plenty of talent to get it done tonight. The Wolfpack are only 7-4 on the season, but this roster can play with the best of them and can pull out a win against just about anyone.
And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
Guarded by Wells. Back to Hopkins. Fisher. 6 to shoot. Shoots from the line. And it's Timmerman with the board. And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
Now here's Timmerman. Passes to Wells. Patrick Wells misses another. And for Zach Timmerman of the Wolfpack, he moved here from Iowa not too long ago.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him, and I know the Wolfpack would have liked to see more of him. Unfortunately, he's been plagued by back problems, which can't be fun. You wonder how long he'll be able to keep playing for.
Here's Fisher. Gets it to go from long range.
And hey, whatever works. He found himself in a good position to score, and he does just that.
From the stripe, and Wells gets it to go.
Absolutely filthy shot from deep. That mid-range has to feel like a layup for him.
Guarded by Wells. Pass to Luan. Over Timmerman. And the Dynasty tack on 2 more.
Defensively, I'd like to see a little more pressure on the shot. Good look from mid-range.
Wells down low. Yep, that one goes. And the leader of this Wolfpack team, without a doubt, is Patrick Wells, a 3-star recruit who has a chance to play at the next level.
And he's not the biggest or most athletic player on the floor, but when he warms up, I mean, look out. The kid can straight up shoot the ball. If he can bulk up and add some strength, he could be a factor in college.
I don't think anyone expected him to miss that.
It was a quality look, and he's a strong shooter.
Pass to James. No good with the layup.
Well, smooth around the rim definitely isn't the word I'd use to describe him.
On the wing, Brett Hotkins. And there's the pick. Hits the three-pointer.
That was a pure look from deep. Hard to imagine he was exclusive to the tennis team until recently. Serving up 3 nice points right there.
Now here's Stauffer. Robinson sets the screen. The tray. It's hauled in by Eric Fisher. And with the high school season now in the rearview mirror, for many of these players, they are solely focused on club play.
And winning on the club circuit is their only goal as of now. I'd expect that to mean the games are going to be a little bit more chippy because of that.
On the wing, Michael Luan. Timmerman defending. Let's go with the three. Fires in the triple.
Kept his head up. Good look by Fisher.
The Wolfpack trail. They really need to make an adjustment here.
Agreed. Nothing is working for them offensively. Time for a change.
Robinson. And once again off the mark by the Wolfpack. And here it's the Dynasty. Guarded by Wells. Brett Hotkins from outside. Nails it from 3.
They're off to a scorching start offensively.
They've taken this game by the reins and are running out to an early lead. And we've talked about the heated interactions of these teams before. It's a result of history and proximity.
Oh, yeah. The bad blood comes from getting in each other's faces way too often over the years. Certainly doesn't help they operate out of the same region in Illinois.
Guarded by Wells. Zadirko outside. Pass to Hotkins. To the left side. Launches a 3. And the Dynasty another 3.
And that's what's built them this early lead. Killer shooting from beyond the arc.
And the D needs to recognize that. Get out there on those shooters. Pronto.
Now here's Stauffer. Three-pointer, Patrick Wells. Drains the triple.
Answers right back with a 3 of his own.
We've got a shootout here. Long-range shooting on display.
From 18 feet away, and the Dynasty tack on 2 more. And with a showcase game like this in tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about these players, and each minute could be another pro or con in each scout's report.
Another miss by Wells. Guarded by Wells. Hotkins outside. Over Timmerman. Knocks it again, the Dynasty.
And Hawkins knows when he should shoot the ball. Terrific job nailing the mid-range J right there.
And so here it's the Wolfpack. They trail by 14. Here's Wells. It's hauled in by the Dynasty. Pass to Zadirko. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone up right here because I think we've got a great angle for some viral content.
Time called as the Wolfpack decide to talk things over. Some changes for the Wolfpack.
Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Here's Fresh. Here's Cordova. The Wolfpack again can't hit it.
Dynasty coach Duncan Carter has worked to impart a sense of focus in this ongoing rivalry. The rivalry of these teams is well documented, and he wants his club to continue their winning ways.
Yeah, Danny, he knows that the way the games have swung between these two sides is a dynamic rivalry. He would like the Dynasty to play at a heightened intensity for this one. Now here's Carter. Outside, it's Andrews. Over to the wing. Outside, it's Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Andrews. Fresh, covered by Junior. Fresh can't get it to fall. Well, halftime not too far away, and MP and Wells have both had their moments.
And the talent gap between these two doesn't look that big, if there's even a gap at all.
Now here's Lack. 16-point lead, their largest margin in the game. And here's Eric Dillard outside. Johnson with the rebound.
The size on the bench for both teams is formidable.
Oh, yeah, Danny, this team is stacked. I was looking up to some of the players walking in as we set up tonight. Whoa, they're tall. I know one thing, though. I wouldn't take too many shots inside with either second unit tonight.
Here's Fresh. Back to Johnson. Carter. Off the mark, and a drought continues. Pass to Lack. And fouled hard that time, and he'll get 2 shots at the line. It's on Joey Johnson.
First team foul. At the line for the Dynasty, Jonathan Lack. For 2.
Shoot 2.
And he knocks down the first one. So it's both teams making a change here. And that's good as he hits both that time.
Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a 5-star recruit and has a clear path to the NBA with his skill set and athleticism.
And scouts want to see him take over the game. They want to see him be athletic. They want to see his instinct and moves on the floor, because sometimes he can defer it a bit too much.
Ball is turned over. Wolfpack ball. Substitution for the Dynasty, Brett Hawkins.
They have a very long way to go to even get in sight of that lead.
And from what we've seen from this squad today, I wouldn't hold your breath.
Basket pounds.
I mean, look, Wells is not that tall. Stands 5'7", but he plays a lot bigger than he is, and he can score inside. He's just got so much belief in his ability.
Turnover. Wolfpack ball.
Here's Wells. He's got 14.
You look at this Wolfpack roster, a lot of players who will play college ball, but Patrick Wells could be the barometer.
And they are ecstatic to have him with the team. Add some much-needed shooting. They're hoping he can change the fate of their season. Now here's Hawkins. He's got 8 in this one. And the basket by Zadirko.
Zadirko lives for the physical play. He goes right at the throat of the defense on that one.
3-pointer, Patrick Wells. It's hauled in by the Dynasty. Defended by Stauffer. Brett Hawkins from outside nails the 3-pointer.
Just what the Dynasty wanted there. They're ready to find Hawkins, and he takes a quick shot.
Here's Wells. Beyond the arc. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 attempts. Wells is cooking this first half. Great scoring output from him. The clock runs out, and we are heading to halftime. With the Dynasty on top, up by 15. And we'll return right after this break. The teams have had their break. The Wolfpack and Dynasty getting ready to kick things off here in the second half of play. And so here it's the Wolfpack. 15-point game. And in club play this season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at 7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Whoosh, I threw mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these regional rivals is so complex. Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one.
Wolfpack ball.
Outside Stauffer. Inside. James off target at the rim. Zish to Fisher. Six on the shot clock. And Zadirko picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And we're here in the gym in the Plainview Panthers. It's a familiar floor to some players in our game today because they go to high school here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, home court advantage is everything in a contentious game like this. A little extra bit of comfort might make a difference. You can't count anything out in such a heated affair.
Now here's Luan. Pass to Hotkins. Fisher, shot clock at 5. From past the arc. Rebounded by James. Outside, Timmerman. And that one goes, leading him with the lead pass.
I mean, Wells has no shortage of confidence. And after a good night like tonight, it's going to help blow it up even more.
Pure from three-point range.
And the defense basically dared him to shoot that one. Challenge accepted.
2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle with a lot of contact there.
Wells is known for putting pressure on the defense. Nice take there.
At the line for the Wolfpack, Patrick Wells. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
You know, when it comes to Wells, his confidence, his ferociousness, his patience, it stands out the most, especially when it comes from shooting the three-pointer.
He's off on the second. They have a really solid lead at this point.
Definitely, and they haven't faced much resistance from the D.
Okay, what appeared to be an easy 2 points, it just went straight out the window.
Launches it. It's hauled in by the Dynasty. They've led by as many as 18 points. Defended by Stauffer. Up top, Hawkins. Another 3 for the Dynasty.
Their offense has been all about the long-range game.
Oh, obviously. You love the points, and you love how they stretch the defenders.
Time called as the Wolfpack decide to talk things over. Both teams will make a substitution.
Ricky Davidson. Eric Dillard. Substitution for the Wolfpack.
And so here it's the Wolfpack. They trail by 16.
When I talked to Wolfpack shooting guard Deshaun Carter pregame, he had a tablet with some personal scouting notes, animated plays, and video highlights.
Yeah, Danny, I was looking at his tablet, and he even had a My NBA franchise with creative players to represent each team. That level of dedicated planning makes him a database of information on these teams.
Now here's Luan. On the wing, Eric Dillard. Hotkins outside. Clock at 6. And here's Eric Dillard outside. Can't hit that one. The Wolfpack with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Cordova outside. Pass to James. Now it's Carter outside. Over Dillard. And once again off the mark by the Wolfpack.
And for Eric Dillard, he's a standout at the high school level in the area, but most scouts have him as a middling recruit.
He can just disappear from games too often, though. Great shot, but too many easy mistakes that he has yet to fix. Now here's Hotkins. 14 points for him. The kick out to Luan. And here's Ricky Davidson from the arc. Rebounded by James. And here in the second half, you have to say that MP and Wells both have had the same impact with their scoring.
MP's the big name in this one, but Wells has been right there with him. He's come out here and matched MP shot for shot.
Is it just me, or does it feel like he's gotten every rebound in this game?
That's because he practically has. A 20-plus rebounding game is not something that we're going to see often.
Now here's Davidson. Pass to Hotkins. Screen by Davidson. The 3-ball. Hotkins can't hit it. And the Wolfpack with possession. It's a 16-point game. Carter, left side. Robinson. They need this. Can't get the layup. Now Luan. Here's Dillard. Cordova grabs the board. And on the bench for the Wolfpack, Coach Barry Bay. He's been with the program several years now and is trying to continue the success they've had this past decade.
Yeah, and standing directly in his path once again is the Dynasty. But with new leadership on the court from Patrick Wells, Coach is hopeful that the tide is about to turn for the Pack.
Now here's Dillard. Fisher outside. Luan. Fisher outside. Pass to Luan. Dillard up top. This one for 3. And it's the Wolfpack with the rebound. They really need a bucket right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's been a while since they've scored last.
Now here's James. And here's Robinson. Covered by Fisher. Shoots a fader. Robinson's shot is off.
Just can't buy a basket. Trying to get back on track somehow.
Or he could pass the ball more. I mean, that's a thought.
Now here's Fisher. Hotkins outside. Screen by Fisher. The drive by Hotkins. Carter pulls it in.
Well, all game long, we've seen the passion that these teams have played with. No let up, no quit from anyone on the roster.
Yeah, passion is definitely one way to say it. Nothing that we can repeat on air, but it certainly seems beyond a little friendly ribbon.
Here's Timmerman. Back to Robinson. Looking to end the drought. It's hauled in by Eric Fisher. Outside Luan. Pass over to Dillard. Changing it up here.
Substitution for the Wolfpack.
Three-pointer. Shot number 12 goes in. He's now made 7 of those.
And the story of the second half has been their shooting from long range.
Found their rhythm coming out of the break, and they're hunting those perimeter shots.
And Wells gets it to go.
Wells has some serious handles out there, showing how he can create his own shots.
Guarded by Wells. And it's good off the back of...
Are we playing or what? Mine's taking forever, bro. It's second quarter. This shit's so long.
The rim and in. And you love how MP has been able to put up the points with all the scouts watching. Outside Stauffer. Robinson with it. Three-pointer, Patrick Wells. The rebound by Dave Zabierko. Guarded by Wells. On the wing, Brett Hawkins. Three-pointer, drills it from deep.
Well, offensively, they've been nearly impossible to wrangle.
Yeah, they've had an answer for everything the defense has thrown their way.
Wells outside. Pass over to Robinson. Stauffer. Hawkins covering. Shot no good for Stauffer. They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And it gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest.
Right wing. Fisher with it. Working on James. And
Young nigga, rich nigga, I'm a bad bitch, nigga, fuck, nigga, hoe, nigga, I'm a pussy roll, nigga, bitch, for me, my sake, $80,000 on my check and a back in 2012.
a nice shot by Fisher.
Always full effort from Fisher out there. Eric's spending a lot of time refining his J.
Wells outside. Pass to James. Here's Timmerman. Now Stauffer. Hawkins covering. And here is Timmerman. With 4 to shoot. James with the ball. Michael Stauffer for 3. It's hauled in by Eric Fisher. James covering. And down it goes for 2. It's very easy to see why MP is so high on the scouts list with how he's scoring tonight. The Wolfpack with the ball. Three-pointer, Patrick Wells. The rebound by Luan. They've got a nice run going.
Yeah, they look incredibly smooth and are making offense look easy.
Guarded by Wells. Hawkins outside. Baseline try. No good that time. That will do it. Put in the books. The Dynasty continue their amazing start to the season and now stand at 12-0.
You bitch ass nigga, I swear!
A real gem. You can see why the Dynasty have been the team to beat. Great execution for them when it mattered most.
Well, you know the Wolfpack would give everything they had. You could feel the intense tone of this rivalry match early on.
Yeah, we've seen this before. Ultimately, talent just wins out. The Dynasty has a great group of players to build on, and they might have been tested here a bit, but they proved to be the better team.
For Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, this is Joe Lamy saying thanks for being with us.
Yo, she was here. I didn't see her.
Ah, man, you mind if I talk to him real quick? I apologize. Hey, look, I know we butt heads over the years, but we go to the same school now.
Bro, are you thick in the head or something? I don't like you, man.
Look, I ain't trying to be your best friend. I'm just trying to win some games.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
How about we talk on the court? And off the court, you and me win cool.
Great. That's a great attitude.
It
We
is
don't
a
win
great
states
idea.
like
Yep,
that.
Yep, and I don't care about states.
Yeah, that's because you playing for the Scouts.
Right, and that's because you playing for the fantasy. What, you think they're gonna rebuild the factories because you passing a little Jimmy in the clutch? You really want to help these people? How about you take over, make the league? Then when you got some actual power, you can actually help these people. All right, stop this nice guy hiding behind that when the truth is, you scared to become the player you need to be in order to build a real dynasty. This is just a costume, bro. These words, meaningless, unless you put something behind that.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, think about it.
Okay, I'm done with mine. Do I set it up or you set it up? I gotta figure this out. Does... Oh, that's for free throws. I need to upgrade 3-point shots. Profile, long heater, Hellcat big two-seater. They think what I feel it. I'm on the block, streets on the 3 5s that reach.
It's giving bringing up bad memories. Baby, I'm too good for the bad vibes. Look too good to be chastised. Dripping that water like I just
We gon' push this depot deep in the photo G. My chicken finger is here, leaving brands on the
I might as well spend this little cash myself. Been out here getting this back myself. Putting the work in the trenches. It all worked out. Bench press. They like how I spit my sentence. Bars on lock, sentence.
Ah! Take me out.
I could have bought what I'm renting.
My game's lagging.
To the sun up. Too many bags that I got to run up every time. I come up. I got all the.
You know what I mean? Let's play
Talking to wide selection. She tryna take my blessings. Yeah, whatever you like. The math ain't right. I do numbers that gon' make your head spin. I'm the one that they call for the help. I'm the one pulling car get dealt. I'm talking about blessings. They don't wanna see me blessed. Why they won't take my blessings? Gotta put them boys to rest. They don't wanna see me blessed. They don't wanna see me blessed. Why they wanna take my blessings? Wanna put them boys to rest. Bless. I can feel it in my gut, I'm gonna be super up. I can feel it in my chest, I'm finna be stupid rich. I got money on my mind, I'm talking stupid checks. I'm already blessed, when I get mine, I'm stupid blessed. I spend that grip, ain't saving, I ain't no Superman. I took that, I changed that, now she know who the man. I never lost, she still my soul, she living through the man. She come right back and for me like 2 hands. I sent her out and she came back and gave me blue bands. I'm moving smooth, I don't think I know how to lose, man. I'm still that from the sector making moves, fam. You well, I'ma know just what to do, fam. They tryna take my blessings. They don't wanna see me blessed. Why take my blessings.
Hey, yeah.
Gotta put them boys to rest. Bless. They don't wanna take my blessings. They don't wanna see me blessed. They don't wanna take my blessings. Gotta put them boys to rest.
And what could be better than two FIBA teams going head-to-head? Well, it's right here on 2K Sports, and we are so glad you're with us. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. We'll see the Dallas Mavericks and USA. And it's USA to start out. Bounce pass from Durant. James looking it over. Here's Curry. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound.
And for him to shoot from that distance is a bit of a head scratcher.
I think as a player, you have to know your strengths and play to them, and that is not within his range.
Come on, Joel Embiid. I mean, 7-footers are not supposed to shoot like that. The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Fuck me up!
Curry's shot is off. Shoots it up. And it's Washington missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Embiid. From deep LeBron. Good on the three-point shot.
You see there's a hesitation to close out too hard on LeBron. They don't want to see him get downhill, but that three-point shot is on point.
And KD's got the ball here for USA. It's a three-point game. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Another three for USA.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter's field, but not who you want to leave open.
Oh, here's Edwards. Tries the spin move. Here's Embiid. Action coming off the assist from KD. Embiid got 5 minutes.
And Embiid practices these shots all the time, which is why he's so good from this area. And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Now James. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range. And Davis sends it back.
What a play by Davis. You think
what? How?
Nuh-uh. Not on my watch.
The ball was in the air. It's already.
And we've got a
what?
timeout called by Jason
The ball
Kidd.
was already in the air.
He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team.
This isn't mine. This is your call out. I can't do it. Just got a 70 on the test. Fix it.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, I've been guarded so many different ways. I feel like I do everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody. Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, DA, thanks. Mavericks trailed by 8. Fires away from way outside. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Got that one up quick.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Now Embiid following the three-point attempt by Anthony Davis. Bounce pass Embiid. And here's Davis for 3. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
LeBron outside. Offensive rebound. Now Embiid. 5 points in the game.
I'm stuck. I can't
The
see
shot,
anything.
no
There's
good.
5 black dudes on my screen.
52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now here's Davis. Pass to Embiid. From deep, James.
Oh my God, the first
And
block
he
that actually
recovers
worked.
it. Outside, Davis. Fires the 3. And
Ah!
by Dallas. Here's Washington.
You're only going for layups. Suck my
And he
dick.
sends it right off the glass.
Now LeBron James sends it back. Woo-hoo-hoo. LeBron on the defensive end.
Three-pointer. Cranes it from beyond the arc. James has got 6.
And what a way to start
It's not my
this
fault I
game,
had to
dominating
practice.
at both
And
ends.
I was trying to get money the first the whole time.
And give them credit for approaching
I
this
was only
game
doing
with
it to
the
get
right
money.
energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. USA ahead, up by 12. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for USA.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Lets the 3 fly. Kyrie Irving. And that's good. Irving's got himself on the board with 3 there. Halliburton for 3. Rebound by
Rebound,
Marshall.
you monkey. Who the fuck is this?
And
Anthony
it's
Davis is
Dinwiddie
right
with
there.
the ball. Bringing it up now for Dallas. They trail by 9 points.
Well, how about the defense from Kevin Durant? Sends that shot back.
Pass to Halliburton. Back to Durant. The 3 ball. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist.
Dude, I'm just timing it. It's not even
Durant's
green.
the
Suck my
lead
dick.
for USA. Here now is Dinwiddie. Nobody near.
You're not even
the
green.
ring.
What are you talking
And they
about?
come
You're
right
getting
back
more
with
greens
their
than I
own
am.
3-pointer.
Well, there is a special nature to Kyrie Irving's ability to answer back with the 3.
And it's Durant missing. Mavericks trailed by 9.
No, don't make excuses.
From outside the arc.
Look at that. You're getting more greens than me. You're already catching up.
You know, maybe he's not one of the
Look at the
elite
score,
sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot
Yeah,
that he can
you need a
afford
few more,
to give.
Bounce pass, Halliburton. Booker with no one around. On the wing, Booker launches it. And you know who? Kevin Booker.
It says Mavericks, you
Instinct,
bitch.
skill, the ability to be rise and fire ready.
It literally
Devin
says
Booker,
Mavericks.
yes, sir.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's
You're literally
ready to
the
talk
Mavericks.
things through with the team.
don't know what I've done. You don't know what I've seen.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Dinwiddie outside. Durant with the steal. For three, Booker. It's rebounded by Dallas. Dinwiddie with it. He's picked up by James. Gafford. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Davis. The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of this. USA leading by 8. Pass to Edwards. The 19-foot shot. Rebounded by Gafford.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure.
You see, you're catching up, bro.
This guy has got good touch.
You're hitting more greens. I don't know how to time it.
Spencer Dinwiddie comfortable in the
It
catch
does.
and shoot.
You're gonna win because you're gonna make more greens than I am.
Here is Edwards. Beyond the arc.
See, look, I can't green.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing
not.
room on that one.
Right, he
in the same
stays
spot.
connected and great timing on the contest.
Look, right here, green.
Here's Durant.
And see, I can't get a green.
That's
And it didn't even go in.
for him.
See?
Now 2 for 5 from the floor. Mavericks trailed by 6.
Exactly. Look, shut up, bro. You're gonna win.
Dinwiddie's got 5
You're
points
already gonna
in the
win.
quarter.
You're already green.
Well, Spencer Dinwiddie is very capable from deep. Don't let him get hot now.
One, I barely get green. Shut up.
How about the
I barely
payback there,
green.
guys? You do you, I do me.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
KD with it. He's picked up by Irving. Good on the bucket. And now it's an 8-point USA lead.
Well, such a great decision maker, right? Durant feels out the situation, goes with the pull-up game.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
It didn't even go in. Shut up.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that
You're
kind
literally
of
shooting
look
from
that
half
your
court.
offense can start to bog down a bit.
Booker outside. Over Thompson. It's good from about 19
Oh, calling
feet.
timeout.
Booker's got 5 now.
Stop calling timeout.
Utilizes that
It's the
mid-range
second
part
half.
to extreme efficiency. Devin
Still
Booker.
got a minute, bro.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd.
Stop
He's
calling
made the
timeout.
decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy.
Stop calling timeout. Stop calling timeout.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
Mavericks trailed by 10. Launches it from deep. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Curry can't get it to go. Now the Mavericks with it. Here's Davis. Davis doing his thing inside.
See?
And Davis shoots a high percentage because he's so adept at playing to his strength.
Here's KD.
Oh, my God.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for 2, Kevin Durant.
Oh, my.
He misses the free throw.
What did he?
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And the second free throw, good.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter.
What? What is that pass?
All at nearly 7 feet tall.
Yo, what is that pass?
USA leading by 9. James with it. He's got 9.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
For USA, they've gone 1 for 2.
No, I couldn't. I was trying to turn.
At the line for USA.
No good on
The
You
feel
literally
LeBron
put what
has for the
happened?
game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he
Oh my
always
God.
seems to have an answer.
What the fuck?
And here's Thompson. Still yet to score. Dallas, no good that time either. And it's USA in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And it's Irving with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. 9-point game.
You shot me
And
so
while we
far.
got
You
him,
can't
let's
even.
send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, he has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time.
Yo, how?
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
USA leading by 14. Outside Curry. Shoots over Gafford. That one wide left. Outside Davis. And Davis.
See, look at that
nails the
green.
three.
Yeah, even though Davis can create for himself, you love to see him get set up in rhythm.
Pass to Curry. USA moving the ball around. And here's Edwards from the arc. Connects from three-point
Stop calling
range.
timeout.
Edwards got the lead up to 14 now for USA. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Here's Gafford. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Well, that's a bad shot.
I'm trying to
Until it
type.
goes through the net.
USA leading by 12. LeBron outside.
Foul,
And
that's a
Davis
foul.
sends it back. It's Washington high post.
Oh my God, this is odd.
Scoreless thus far.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could, that could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
these fouls.
LeBron outside. Outside Curry. Curry gets it to go inside.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Gafford misses. So it's USA now. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. And USA leads by 14. From deep three-point land, it's hauled in by USA. Outside, KD. Fires from way outside. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Mavericks trailed by 14. Here's Washington. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Washington's got 4 points this quarter.
The high basketball IQ of Klay Thompson. Finding a better look there.
Edwards can't hit. And so here is Dallas. To the middle. Here's Irving. Takes it off the glass.
What? I have my headphones on. What? I know. I don't have any money. What do you need money for? I can't get a car. What do you want? I don't have no change. Buy something what you want to know. Where do I go? I don't know. You figure it out? Don't say it. Just buy it and whatever.
Okay. Irving's got 8 points.
Irving, an elusive scorer, so adept at finding space inside.
James, the bounce pass. Curry from deep three-point land.
Come on, get rebound. Oh my God.
He's good on the three ball.
Just because I'm shooting it
7
slightly
points in the
early.
game.
You have to hit it slightly early.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
KD, that's for 2. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
You know, Stephen Curry knows it's his responsibility to create for his teammates, and he does so there on point.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Edwards. Plenty of space. Again, USA.
And no surprise here, right? This guy is not only a gifted player, but he is so smart on the offensive end.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for USA. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. And it's sent back by Irving.
Whoa, big time block from Kyrie Irving, guys. Love seeing him hustle on that end.
Gafford misses.
What? Who fouled who?
The defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
How did I foul?
And you know with Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
USA leading by 16. Fires from the wing. And it's Davis missing.
Shoot it from high. Shoot it from high. You're not going to make it.
Fires away from outside. Rebounded by Tatum.
Shoot it, shoot it, shoot it. Ah!
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for USA. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4.
Oh, I can't even look at my phone.
Here's James. Outside Tatum. From deep three-point land. Back to James from deep three-point territory. Pass to Tatum. From past the arc. Got a piece of it. Dinwiddie with it. Picked up by Edwards. Dinwiddie's shot is off. USA leading by 16. Bounce pass Davis. And here's Booker from the arc. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Sure. Pass to Davis. Back to Booker. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Mavericks trailed by 16. And on the way from Irving for three. Another three for Dallas.
Well, we know Kyrie is one of the outstanding shot takers and makers in this league.
Here's Davis. Oh, Davis down low.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
USA moving the ball around. Tatum, that's for two. And he overshot that one, missing. Here's Dallas. Down by 15.
Who's in the corner? Why is nobody over there?
Another three for Dallas.
You have to respect the jumper of Spencer Dinwiddie. If you don't, he will rise and fire.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, during the last break, I listened to USA's coach as he addressed his team. And he was real calm during the timeout. He was
He's
silent
open.
when he told the team, we're up. Game plan is working. Go out there and have fun. It's always fun when you're up late. Guys?
Get open!
Irving can't hit.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Curry with it. Picked up by Thompson. Oh, and it's sent back by
Are you
Washington.
fucking serious? What is this foul?
Here's Gafford. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Pass to Edwards. Edwards loves it in there. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for USA.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
Kyrie Irving is lighting it up right now, just letting everybody see every aspect of skill to his game.
Here's Embiid. Great see that
Oh
time
my
to Davis.
fuck, bro.
The average trailed by 11. Pass to Irving. High post try. And the rejection by Embiid.
Oh my God.
Anticipation from the big
See,
fella.
you're gonna
Embiid
win.
is one of
Catching
the league's
up.
Premier shot blockers.
Look, you're
And
gonna win.
it's
See you
Curry with the
catching
ball,
it.
bringing it up for USA. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Bounce pass Embiid. For three, Edwards. That's it.
Oh my God.
Assist from Embiid.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. .131 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Gafford. And the rejection by James. For three. Offensive rebound. Back to Curry. The three. Kicks it out to James. Over Washington.
Fuck, bro.
Oh, and it's sent back by Washington.
And really
Oh, shit.
one of the most challenging covers in our game. Davis, hard to guard. He is.
And he can't get the first one.
Anthony Davis.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Here's LeBron. And Davis sends it back. And he gets it back. And here's Edwards from the arc. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Well, you look up at the
Wow.
scoreboard, the time remaining, this game is effectively over.
Well, you have to appreciate the hard work that went into building this lead. They have been terrific all night.
On its way from Curry for 2. They get it back. Puts up a deep 3. Another 3 for USA.
Right, the supreme confidence from Steph Curry to attempt that shot.
No! No! No!
Let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion.
No.
Doubling back on you, I had to refocus. If I were you, to be honest, I wouldn't approach us. Out in the world, ready. Let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion. Come to the hood, I give you a tour. They were content with life, but I wanted more. Thinking of ways of getting my foot in the door. Let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion. Let's get it in
No!
motion.
What are we playing?
Let's get it.
What are we playing? What are we playing?
Turning to ghosts.
Let's play 2v2s then.
For the team, then wait on results.
Yeah.
That was St. Andrews.
No, let's play 2v2s. Let's do 2v2.
No, you can't fucking make a single shot at 2v2s.
No, I'm better now.
Fucking smash something off the fucking controller.
No, come on. I'm better now.
I don't give a shit, I'm not.
Yes, you are. You know how to play. Yes, you can. You just have to green. You can green it. I literally just saw you green it every 2 seconds. Just no, that doesn't have to do with green. You just timing. That's timing. That doesn't have to do with anything. Yes, it is. Just do it. It doesn't have to do with anything. It doesn't have to do with anything. Do it! It works! It's because the courts are like broken, that's why. Yes! Try it! You don't know! It's a new day. It's a new day, come on. Try it. No, you're not! Just try it! Just try. Yes. Just try it. It's glitched. It's because it was lagging last time. Try 2v2. 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 Wait, I don't think this is the right chord to play this on. This is, see? I don't think this is the right chord to do 1v1. It works. Stop leaving. The founding population biology stuff. You're a party leader. I can't start it. Start the game. Do the 1v1.
Well, clearly I can't fucking make a shot.
Start it. It's because you're not trying.
Sam.
No, you're not.
Look.
You're messing it up on purpose.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Oh, you did not get better, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
Yes, I did. Look, see, you made it. Hurry up.
Blame it on the wind. Hey, don't worry.
I'm not trying. I'm just messing around. See?
Let's go. Yo, keep shooting that. 0-2. Go, check.
You're not even playing.
Oh, that's a way off. Yeah, keep missing those. Oh, no way. Layups, man. Layups.
Oh my.
Hey, let's go.
Oh my god. It's harder to do than it is to actually make a basket, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Check. All right, that's okay. You're weak, man. Are you serious? Hey, yo, check it. That's an air ball. That's no game. You ain't no baller.
Oh my fucking gosh.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm fucking done with this shit.
Why is that even fair?
Bro, exit, bro.
I only have 5 coins. What the fuck? Where you going? Where you going? Where are you going? Where you going? Where you going? Where'd you go? Where'd you leave? Come back. Where'd you go? Where are you? Don't leave. Come back. You told me to download this game. The bomber wants to play with this. Like soon. To play NBA. You see him? Yeah.
Coming down the tunnel earlier, the Hornets getting mentally prepared. And I know the home fans are prepared as well.
Yo, I was about to oh my. What do you mean?
Wednesday night's NBA action here on 2K Sports. With our analysts Brent Barry and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at the Bulls, they're a rising team. Climbing to 5th on the board.
Well, right now for Charlotte, they're doing more than what people expected. And that's because they're getting solid contributions from some unlikely sources.
A look at the starting.
Huh?